Welcome to Past Paradise, where we explore celebrity parent-child duos and reveal how similar their children are to their famous parents at the same age. Maddox, Brad Pitt's kid, resembles his rock star father through his breakthrough years in both talent and charm. We'll also look at the strange similarities between other celebrity parents and their children. We'll uncover these genetic wonders and celebrate the next generation of Hollywood royalty who look prepared to follow in their famous parents' footsteps, showing that the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Kuran Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather. Kuran Mayweather is an American singer, rapper, and songwriter with worldwide recognition. Being the oldest son of boxing great Floyd Mayweather, Kuran is well recognized throughout the nation. As a talented vocalist, he has already released 2 official singles. In addition, he has a YouTube channel named King Kuran, where he releases the music videos for his next singles. It's not shocking that Kuran, a successful social media influencer and artist, has over 315,000 Instagram followers. His surname may seem familiar to you, but that's because he is the son of none other than Floyd Mayweather. During his boxing career, Floyd is renowned for winning 15 major world titles, including the ring in 5 weight classes and the lineal championship in 4 weight classes, including 2 at welterweight. He also retired undefeated. Additionally, he won 3 U.S. Golden Gloves titles, light flyweight, and featherweight, at the U.S. National Featherweight Championship as an amateur. Mayweather also earned a bronze medal from the 1996 Olympics in the featherweight division. The father-son team's credit score is very excellent. Angelina Jolie and Jon Voight. If you look carefully, Angelina Jolie resembles her father, renowned actor Jon Voight, more than you would assume, given her mother, French actress Marceline Bertrand, is the source of her excellent features. American actor Jon first gained notoriety in the late 1960s for his performance as would-be gigolo Joe Buck in Midnight Cowboy, for which he was nominated for an Oscar. He became even more well-known in the 1970s, first as a businessman in A Murder Inquiry in Deliverance, 1972, and as a Vietnam veteran who became paraplegic in Coming Home, 1978, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Angelina Jolie inherited Jon's acting gene, and the 2 won acting honors for their highly regarded performances. In addition to being an actor, Angelina Jolie is a philanthropist. She has received several accolades, including an Academy Award and 3 Golden Globe Awards, and has been named Hollywood's highest-paid actress on multiple occasions. Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian West. In addition to being a television celebrity, Kris Jenner is a producer, socialite, entertainment manager, and businesswoman. She became well known as the star of the reality series Keeping Up with the Kardashians. After starting many companies over the years, Jenner is now the CEO of the Los Angeles-based production firm Jenner Communications. Her children, Kim, Courtney, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie, have all had their careers managed by her since before Keeping Up with the Kardashians debuted. Her second daughter, Kim Kardashian West, became well known at the same age as Jenner started her career. With hundreds of millions of Twitter and Instagram followers, Kardashian has a significant internet and social media following. The media has also focused much on her 2014 marriage to rapper Kanye West. Kim has also invested in her business recently. In 2017, she launched KKW Beauty and KKW Fragrance. In 2019, she launched the shapewear company Skims. Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson. A young Goldie Hawn will resemble her daughter like a twin sister, Kate Hudson, if placed next to her. Goldie's golden hair and most of her mother's physical traits have been passed down to Kate. When Goldie Hawn was 37, her career resembled Kate Hudson's. Both are renowned for their endearing roles as romantic comedy protagonists. In addition to acting, Goldie Jean Hawn also produces, dances, and sings. Before taking home the Academy Award and Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Cactus Flower, she gained notoriety on the NBC sketch comedy program Rowan and Martin's Laughlin. Conversely, Kate rose to fame for her part in the movie Almost Famous, for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe and won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. The mother-daughter team does not worry about loans or mortgages, since their total net worth is $170 million. Cindy Crawford and Kaya Gerber. Cindy Crawford began her modeling career at the age of 16. The fashion world took notice of her towering stature and bone structure, and at 19 she was featured on the front cover of Vogue magazine. She then became the face of Maybelline and walked the catwalk for upscale fashion houses like Versace, Calvin Klein, and Revlon. Crawford announced her modeling retirement in 2000 and used the proceeds to launch her range of cosmetics. Kaya, Crawford's daughter, followed in her mother's footsteps by starting her modeling career early. At 16, she made her runway debut and never looked back. Kaya has learned what it takes to stand out from the crowd from her mother's guidance. She knows that her education still comes first, but is balancing academics with her modeling job. Bruce Springsteen and Evan James Springsteen. After seeing Elvis Presley on The Ed Sullivan Show, the dancing-in-the-dark crooner became interested in music and worked hard to pay for his first guitar as a teenager. Before his mother gave him a Fender, which he talked about in his song The Wish, he began performing with the band Rogues at neighborhood venues. After that, he performed with some bands in the 1960s and 1970s before joining Columbia Records. During his career, Springsteen released several albums. Thankfully, his oldest kid will also pursue a music career since music runs in the family. Evan James, too much like his father did at his age, obtained a degree in music and is now pursuing it as a profession. Evan is also a composer, so we see a little of his father in him. Bruce's oldest child is clearly quite imaginative, that much is certain. Faith Hill and Gracie McGraw. Faith Hill is now a national treasure in the country music industry. She did not complete her undergraduate studies since she was determined to become a singer. Faith tried to start her career as Ripa McEntire's backing vocalist, but she was not selected. Later, she was hired as a demo vocalist after being found by a song publishing company. Warner Brothers Records signed her up after seeing Hill play at the Bluebird Cafe, and the rest is history. Hill subsequently wed Tim McGraw, a fellow country music artist, and the two had 3 beautiful children. Even though all of her daughters can sing, Gracie McGraw appears more interested in pushing the envelope. She is used to the spotlight, having founded the all-female band Tingo at 18. Gracie later joined a rock group, demonstrating her taste in music. Whatever money her parents decide to invest in her, she will undoubtedly utilize it prudently. Dustin Hoffman and Jacob Edward Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman, the actor of The Graduate, became well known in 1967. After giving up on his medical degree, Dustin decided to pursue a career in acting. In addition to working at the Pasadena Playhouse, he starred in such films as Agatha, Kramer vs. Kramer, and All the President's Men after his breakout performance in The Graduate. During his Tootsie performance, Dustin attracted attention as well. He is now regarded as one of Hollywood's idols, and his kids seem to be learning from him. Not only does Jacob Edward Hoffman resemble his father, but he is also becoming well known in Hollywood. Following his graduation from NYU Film School, Jacob has already put his skills to use, directing music videos, writing and directing short films, and pursuing a job in Hollywood. Similar to his dad, Jake has acted in several movies, including Hook, Click, Rain Man, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Will Smith and Jaden Smith. Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, became well known as a rapper with DJ Jazzy Jeff. Together, they put out 5 albums, all of which were well regarded. But because of his opulent lifestyle, he almost went bankrupt. He wouldn't have had to worry about his finances running out if he had had a financial counselor in the past. Thankfully, the popular series Fresh Prince of Bel-Air helped him rise back up. Smith continued with his music career despite his interest in acting. Being the kid of famous parents might be difficult for Jaden Smith, but his parents have always supported him in all his pursuits. Like his father, Jaden is a teenage rapper who has experimented with music. He has experience acting, having acted in After Earth alongside his father. Jaden invested his money to create his brand of well-received gender-fluid apparel. Barbara Walters and Jacqueline Danforth. Barbara Walters worked at a small advertising business after she graduated from college before joining WNBT TV. She produced a children's show called Ask the Camera and wrote press releases there. Later, Barbara worked as a reporter at large, a position that allowed her to design, compose, and edit her own stories and interviews. Later on, she joined the Today Show as its first female co-host. She called her adoptive daughter Jacqueline, even though she was childless. Jacqueline had a difficult upbringing since, at the age of 13, she stopped going to school. When she was 15, she fled, and subsequently she became dependent on drugs. Walter's profession kept her busy at the time, which might be why Jacqueline turned to harmful habits for solace. She had a very different young adult life from her adoptive mother, but because of her mother's commitment to meeting her intervention requirements, she is now in a much better position. Brad Pitt and Maddox Pitt. As Brad Pitt's oldest son, Maddox Pitt has grown up in the limelight and inherited his charm and skill. Hollywood legend Brad Pitt has had a spectacular career spanning decades. Brad rose to fame in the early 1990s with performances in Thelma and Louise and A River Runs Through It, demonstrating his acting flexibility. 2 Academy Awards and countless Golden Globe Awards have established him as one of Hollywood's leading men. Brad also produced award-winning films, including 12 Years a Slave and Moonlight. Maddox, albeit young, is making an impact on Hollywood. With his father's encouragement and a natural interest in filmmaking, Maddox has worked behind the scenes on many films, showing potential as a filmmaker. Brad and Maddox reflect a heritage of skill and commitment in Hollywood, with the younger Pitt prepared to continue the family legacy. Gordon Ramsay and Matilda Ramsay. When Gordon Ramsay was in his teens, he was interested in cuisine. Following an accident that ended his football career, he focused entirely on his developing passion for cuisine. At 19, he registered for the North Oxfordshire Technical College's Hotel Management Program. He received training from several renowned chefs before making enough money to open his eatery. Because of his work on culinary programs like MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen, Ramsay is also well known. Fortunately, Matilda, his youngest daughter, grew a flair for cooking early and inherited his culinary abilities. She has already appeared on television at MasterChef Junior and resembles her father. To her credit, she adds her unique touch to various meals featured on her television program, Matilda and the Ramsay Bunch. Christie Brinkley and Sailor Brinkley cook. Since Christie Brinkley has emerged as one of the most sought-after models of her age, her name is well known in the modeling industry. Christie was in Paris when she was first noticed. Before leaving for California, she began working with fashion photographers there. Additionally, Brinkley committed to a 25-year partnership with CoverGirl. Later in her career, she had appearances in other fashion publications. Although it seems that her daughter, Sailor, has taken over from her mother, you may believe we won't see her on the catwalk very often. Not only does she resemble her mother, but she also models exactly as Christie did when she was Christie's age. The young woman has embraced her changing physique despite experiencing some serious health issues in high school. Since then, Sailor has prioritized her health by investing funds in her health. Bravo to the young woman. David Beckham and Brooklyn Beckham. Since David Beckham is still regarded as the greatest soccer player of all time, many wanted his kid to play soccer like his father. However, David is not pressuring his son, Brooklyn Beckham, to join the soccer squad since he is a great parent. David Beckham began playing soccer at the age of 18. However, Brooklyn waited until adulthood to start acting and modeling. Brooklyn Beckham has been hired as a model by several upscale fashion labels since he inherited his father's youthful good features. Now that he is concentrating on photography, another of his loves, we are sure his parents have assets and a trust fund for him if that doesn't work out. The comments section of Brooklyn's Instagram photos, including his father, almost always explodes with words about how amazing it is that they look so similar. Their followers can't get over it. Kelly Ripa and Michael Joseph Consuelos. Kelly Marie Ripa is an American talk show presenter, actress, dancer, and television producer. Kelly gained recognition as an actress for her roles as Faith Fairfield in the ABC comedy Hope and Faith, 2003 to 2006, and Haley Vaughn's character on the ABC daytime serial opera All My Children, 1990 to 2002 and 2010. Live, a syndicated morning chat program, has been presented by Ripa since 2001, and it works in various forms with Kelly and Ryan. In addition to her work as a host, Ripa co-owns Melojo production business in New York with her husband, Mark Consuelos. The Hollywood Reporter named her one of the most powerful people in media in 2014. Like his mother, Michael Joseph Consuelos, the son of Ripa, rose to prominence in his 20s. His most well-known part is that of Hiram Lodge in Riverdale's third season when he plays a younger Mark Consuelos, his father. JeanClaude Van Dam and Christopher Van Varenberg. Renowned for his martial arts action flicks, Jean-Claude Camille Francois Van Damme, usually called JCVD, is a Belgian actor, director, fight choreographer, and former martial artist. Bloodsport, 1988, Cyborg, 1989, Kickboxer, 1989, and Lionheart, 1990, are a handful of his well-known action movies. His father enrolled him in a Shotokan karate school when he was 10, which is how he first became involved in martial arts. He uses kickboxing and Shotokan karate as combat techniques. He was awarded his black belt in karate at the age of 18. He started doing weightlifting to increase muscle, and he went on to become Mr. Belgium's bodybuilder. Christopher Van Varenberg, his son, rose to prominence by following in his footsteps. After making his acting debut in Derailed, 2002, he starred in Soldiers, 2014, and Jean-Claude Van Damme's Universal Soldier, Regeneration, 2009. He was given writing credit for the first time in Van Damme's epic martial arts movie, The Tower, 2010. Jason Statham and Jack Oscar Statham. Jason Statham, star of The Transporter, is a loving father to Jack Oscar Statham, his only kid. Even though Statham is just 3 years old, Rosie Huntington Whiteley, his girlfriend, claims that the little guy already has his father's deep voice. The actor's original career choice was diving before becoming an action star. Nevertheless, in 1988, an agent spotted him. Before Guy Ritchie cast him in the movie Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, he worked as a model for a while. Even though it's too soon to predict what little Jack will become in adulthood, he seems to develop into a good English gentleman, even taking on his father's appearance. Maybe this was the childlike appearance of the Expendables actor. He won't need to worry about applying for college loans when he grows up, since both of his parents can take care of it, no matter what. Lori Laughlin and Olivia J. Giannulli. Lori Laughlin, the former cast member of Full House, began her career as a print model at 11. She subsequently appeared in The Edge of Night, a soap opera, and was cast as Rebecca Donaldson in Full House. She also starred in the movies In the Line of Duty, Blaze of Glory, and A Stranger in the Mirror. That said, Lori, her husband, and their children, Olivia and Isabella, have been considerably less visible since their involvement in the incident. Not only did Olivia Jade resemble her mother, but she also achieved superstar status, just as Lori had when she was Lori's age. She is a well-known YouTuber and influencer with connections to several clothing companies. After the uproar started, the young woman left the spotlight, but gradually returned. If she wants to utilize her money for her future, she may need to make wise investment decisions.